And that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Cowboys Coaching Moves is the titling of this show that is presented to you by Frankle and Frankle Personal Injury Lawyers, as well as Sleeper, your number one fantasy app. Not two, not three, but one. Let's get it. The name is Law Nation.
Read it, run from it.
Destiny all the same, baby. Coaching staff getting better. Y'all been drinking your water. Draft time for your mind is right around the corner. Yeah, get down. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation's groove? From my studios to yours, let's get it. Mama said that there will be days, listen, just like this. And as the intro is introing, hit that like button, share this content. I ain't too proud to beg. I am not too proud to beg. And I refuse to let you go. Now if I have to beg, now please, now for your sympathy. 5, 4, 3.
Oh my God.
2. I was what? I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light today until I was a man. Come on with it. I got to do one more update, but appreciate you, Montreal. I see you in the chat. More, I see you, fam. Come on with it. All right? Maybe I can do it on the fly, on the side somewhere. And 1. Come on. Hey. All right. Well, how'd it go? Ain't no party like a cowboy party. What about a Law Nation's groove? From my studio to yours. I know my intro is longer than Natalie Nunn's face and Jay Leno's chin and Shaq feet and Wemby's back. However, we can all put that together. It's a long intro. But I appreciate your showtime. Big, what's good with your fam? Melvin and them. I see you. Verde, appreciate you. With that being said, shout out to you, Arturo. If I left your name out, charge it to my beard, not my heart. So the Cowboys is about to sign, or news is pretty much saying that they are looking into a former Arizona coach, not by the name of Gannon, though, because Gannon is with somebody. I forgot. I think he signed with the Packers or someone. But we're going to at least pick from his staff or somebody who coached along with him, and they are expecting to sign Arizona Cardinals. Let me see if I can pull this up. He got a common name, Ryan Smith. Shout out to the Ryans. Smith was a part of the Cardinals staff that allowed the fewest passing touchdowns in the NFL over the final 11 games of 2024. Prior to the Arizona, he also coached on the college level, and I think it went away from me. Here it is, Caleb Farley, by the way. So is that somebody that we can say to ourselves, can he help us out? Hell yeah. I would like to have that on our side. Now, I do like the notion and the connotation of younger coaches being able to showcase training and skill sets and being able to be in the mix and can identify with the identity or the new culture that the team is trying to bring to the table. So with this kid, Ryan Smith, and I know that's a common name, so when I try to look up his Wikipedia, it pulled up 1,000 other Ryans and Smiths out there. So it's hard to find details and other information on Wikipedia, things like that. Before I go into deeper dives of everything, this is just surface level reporting right now. And then once it's official ink on paper, we'll dive deep into his bag of what he ultimately liked to do. But I'm just telling y'all, anybody that can help us out opposed to what we've seen in the last 2 seasons now. It's been 2 seasons that our defense been, look at the bottom of your feet. Yeah, that's our defense. That's in the last 2 seasons, that's what our defense been looking like. And we got to get better, right? It's time out. Because if you really think about it, and I know I'm biased. I don't give a dog. I know I'm biased. But if you really think about it, in the hearts of hearts, if we were to play today and we had maybe, let's say, the 20th ranked defense or to a point the 15th ranked defense, let me give you that. Do you think we can beat the damn Patriots? With our offense assembled to where it looks like today, do you think if we had the 15th ranked defense, and I know if was a 5th, we all be, man, we'll be god doggone happy right here. You know what I'm saying? But y'all get what I'm saying. Even on the flip side, if we had like the 10th or the 15th ranked defense, do you think we can beat the damn Seattle Seahawks? With all biasness away, I know I get how y'all feel about Rain Dakota Prescott. But if you think that this team is light years away from those teams, man, I'm telling you they are not. Because just last season, nobody was saying, hey, man, the Patriots going to the Super Bowl. Nobody was saying, hey, man, unless you're a Patriots elite fan, right, and you drinking the Patriot Kool-Aid, you wouldn't say that the Patriots going to the Super Bowl. Nor was you saying even last season, man, them Seattle Seahawks, man, shoot, if they get Sam Darnold, they going to the Super Bowl, man, outside of D-Law. D-Law was the only one who called it before it even was time for it to be seen, right? Coaching do matter is what I'm trying to get at. Hey, Toxic Tom, appreciate you, my dog, appreciate you. But coaching do matter is what I'm trying to get at ultimately. Now, we do have a meddling owner. We know. We know. We know. And normally, I'm seeing something, Toxic Tom, TA Cowboy, Ice Cold, Lauren, appreciate you, JV Boy. When the last time y'all heard from Jerry and them? Hey, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to beat him up while he's down and out, but this is the longest y'all haven't heard from Jerry Wayne and things, man. I'm not saying that I'm rejoicing at this, but when the last time, hey, Jerry, when the last time, where you at, man? I need to know.
What's your point? Okay, so what?
Wait. I'm not saying that we miss you or anything, but I'm just saying that normally we'll be hearing from you. You'll be talking about something. What I'm getting at is that this team, now I know we hearing his son with the slick back. I get it. They look like brothers. Shout out to Stephen Jones. But it's been a minute. I've been normally hearing Jerry do something or say something. I'm just saying that, Father Time, boy, that Father Time, shoot, he's sitting in the corner. Yeah. Did you hear what Jimmy Johnson? Oh, I didn't catch what Jimmy Johnson. Man, I appreciate you, man. Before we go further, I can do some segues to Jimmy and them. But I got to save some of it because we got to talk tonight, on the Cowboys Collective. Don't want to collectively steal all of the topics, but y'all get what I'm saying. Let me see what did Jimmy and them say, because I thought I kind of saved that clip. And let me see what Jimmy. That's my guy, man.
I don't think we've gotten a chance to chat with you. Now we've seen how it all works out. What are your thoughts?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But of course, him getting injured, maybe it was the right thing to do. But because he's a little bit undersized and he's had a couple of injuries. Oh man,
that's not the topic, man. Let me see if it should be on his page though, right? Let me see what Jimmy said. That's my guy. He talking about Parsons. I don't want to hear about that. Shout out to Parsons, though. Shout out to Mama Parsons, Daddy Parsons, Tupac Parsons, and all of the Parsons. I thought he said something about what he said about Coach not getting in. All right, here.
They're going to be using Spygate as an excuse for this entire thing. They're going to have to dig into basically everybody's stuff who is potentially trying this. Could you elaborate a little bit more on how common this type of thing is, and why did it make you so upset that they left Bill Belichick off the first ballot Hall of Fame?
Well, first of all, I think this tarnishes everything in the Hall of Fame. All of the inductees.
Shout out to you, JP, man. DP, appreciate you, man. Thank you for all of the corns, man. I really appreciate you, man.
Yeah, on paper.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for your support, your love, and adulations. Yeah. I thank you.
Everybody in the Hall of Fame, just because of 10 or 11 or 12 ignorant, jealous assholes who did not vote for him. I think it tarnishes everything about the Hall of Fame.
But also,
I didn't know he was that hot about it. And, Jerry and Jimmy the same age too, by the way. So Jerry, when you gonna talk on something? We need some more content over here. Hey man,
What's your point?
Hush your mouth, then, Jerry. Hush your mouth. I'm just joking. All right. So did Bill Belichick dirty? Shaking my head. They did him dirty. Yeah. Jimmy is right. I get it. We all got angry and upset. I said before they burn the tapes or before they destroy the tapes, let all 31 other teams see what they got on the tape so they can counter. But the NFL, that there was something that was a little bit more egregious on those tapes. So they said, look, just burn the tapes, So it could be a situation and scenario that, some owners were still held some type of ill will about that. But I do like the Harris, I forgot his first name. He used to play for the Patriots. I think his name was Rodney or Ronnie. He was saying basically there was a time when the Chargers got mad at them stealing signals and stuff like that. And he said, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, I guess, or something like that. Man, I get all the moral ethics and stuff like that, Deflategate and Spygate and all of this other gates. Give me a gate. Give me a Super Bowl gate, man. Hey, I don't mind. Put us on the forefront. Let them say, hey, man, the Cowboys are buying Super Bowls and cheating Super Bowls. I don't give a dog. This life, man. You think that we got over here because we were nice? The United States, you thought that the United States did and played everything by the books? No. Sometimes you have to do a little evil to get a little things that's good. It was Rodney Harris. Yes, indeed. So sometimes, for the land of the free and the home of the brave, shoo. Let me quit talking. Let me quit talking before they get me up out of here. Rothschilds and all of the other people going to be coming after me. But back to football, by the way. Let's talk some low vibrational stuff instead. Back to football. The Ryan Smith situation, I would like to see what he can bring, but I'm trying to assemble a all-star kind of like a juggernaut type of defense. And former Ravens coach, defensive coordinator from last season, a lot of people giving him the blues because of what the Ravens defense looked like last season. Oh, and let me just, so I can give you guys some actual factual stuff. And I know for sure, even though y'all feel that a certain way about the Ravens, let me tell y'all something. But we'd be probably still playing if we had their defense last season. Yes, indeed. Nubian King said, Lord, be careful is all we ask. Yeah, I don't want the Tartarians to come after me in the Moors, All right, let me get over here. This is what I'm saying. They interviewed, or they are trying to get a lunch date with Zach Orr. I get it. All of y'all saying that the Ravens defense was terrible and trash last season. All I can look at is that, boy, if we had the 15th ranked defense, boy, we'd probably still be playing. We probably still be playing right now. We probably be saying, hey, man, the Cowboys, man, they done changed some things around. But that's neither here nor there. It states here that former Ravens defensive coordinator, Zachary, I'm going to call him Zach, Orr, had dinner with the Cowboys tonight. and is lined up for to be elevated to the linebacker coaching position under Christian Parker. If Christian Parker can pull this off, if he can get him to just be the linebackers coach, boy, shoot, I'm gonna have to find Christian Parker's shoe size, and I'm gonna give him some black Air Forces, man. I'm gonna buy him some black Air Forces, and it's gonna be like the Law Nation Sports Foundation is presenting you the black Air Forces, and I want you to put them damn Air Forces on after every victory. Yeah. Yeah, we gonna put them Air Forces on, or we put them on before we play, because I would like to see this. By the way, I think that this would be a fire hire. This would be not in firing, but fire. Put some fires in the chat, and I'm saying that this team will look crazily different. It would look crazy. And then he's from DeSoto and them, so you might have some DeSoto ties and all of this stuff. He know the lane and terrain. He knows how it feel. A lot of people say, hey, man, what that got to do just because he geographically located somewhere in this location or what have you. Look, man, I'm going to tell you something. What makes it a difference is that he know the feeling when we lose. When the Cowboys lose, the water tastes bad, the food ain't good, the traffic is even slower, and you just feel like nothing is going in your life, so you be feeling bad, man. So he knows all of those type of things, you know. So I would love to have Zach Orr on this team, and even if it's for a Costco sample size, I can only envision that if we do something great, then teams will be like, you know what? Let's make Zach Orr our head coach, you know, and then we get something back in return, you know, take the Rooney Rule, reverse Uno card on them, you know, because the more minorities you have, I'm not trying to get against the other side, but the more minorities you have and the better your team is, and then they fool around, go off and be a head coach somewhere, that's more draft picks that you can get. Them 2 third-round draft picks, shoot, I'll be trying to hire every Tyrone or any doggone person that's a minority. If it don't matter if you black or you're Indian, you got the dot on your head, I would try to bring them in and say, hey, man, this is your position, dog. You know, that's what I'll be trying to do. Reverse Uno card on them all day with the Rooney Rule. Yes, indeed, I'll be trying to do those type of things. Yeah, black cherry is sweet. Leo is a racist. Who's Leo? Kool-Aid extra sweet over there. Put agave in mine, man. Put agave in mine. Yeah, try to get the glucose levels down, you know. So basically what I'm getting at, ladies and gentlemen, is that you better call Tyrone. I see you. But neither here nor there. Before we go into any further details, shout out to all of you all. You can sleep on a lot of things, but one thing that I would love for you to sleep on is the #1 fantasy app. Let's talk about it.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code LAW. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
No doubt. Something wrong with my audio, went out, but use promo code LAW to get your audio back going. With that being said, put LAW in the chat. With that, when you download the app and you use promo code LAW, $20 from me to you is added to your account. On top of that, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls around the globe, they will match up to $100. I know you guys can say this verbatim now with me. You know, y'all already know how this goes, right? So the Cowboys going into this situation with coaching movements and stuff, there's always someone that you will miss out on, right? And this guy by the name of the assistant offensive line, Raymond Chinyoung, that's his whole name for real. Mike McCarthy will be picking him up to be on his staff or what have you. And Chinyoung He the first brother I know that's named Chin and Young, man. I'm just trying to be real with y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. But Chin Young, Raymond Chin Young, Chin Young will be on Mike McCarthy's staff. We still gonna obtain our guys like the Clayton Adams and, of course, the offensive line coach Connor Riley and all of them boys. But we will be missing Chin Young, as long as his name is not Chin Young Sue or something, you know. But Raymond Chin Young Sue will be gone from us, man. And shout out to him. Real good guy, cool guy. Met him about a couple of times when he was working with the Star, what have you. So hope all is well with him and his family. But they're going to have terrible weather going up there from the Cowboys to Pittsburgh. It's crazy, you know. Yeah. Black Asian persuasion.
Yeah, on paper.
Boy, we crazy, ain't it? Yes, indeed. You didn't have that on your bingo card, didn't you? You know, chin chin. Oh, my gosh, boy. I'm telling y'all, if y'all not having a good time today, Chin Young Lee. I can't make this. That's Tyrone. That's his real name, too, man. Yeah. So, at the end of the day,
Oh, look at my African American over here.
All right, man. Shout out to you all, man. Is Lunda Wells leaving too? He had got another interview with the Jets. So Lunda Wells is doing the right thing. In contracting world, we say the rule of two. Never dance with the first lady you see. Look at all of your options. Make sure that you can cross your T's, dot your I's. So Lunda Wells, if he's gone, if Lundewell goes to another team, right, and I'm just speaking freely, y'all, and y'all know Lundewell's my guy, you know. If he decides to go to another team, and I wish him well, right? That's my guy, Lunda. Shout out to him. If he comes back, Jerry gonna have to give that man at least an extra 100,000, you know, give him man's money. And Lunda, man, give me 10% of that, man. But, you know, work out a deal, you know. But if Lundewell goes, that means that some of these things got to go with him. I'm being real with y'all. If Lundewell goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm saying, hey, Lunda, is there a possibility that you can take Jake Ferguson and Schoonmaker with you and let us get Donnell Washington, you know, and I will roll with Donnell Washington, hear me out, and Brevin Spann-Ford, right? And Fairweather, I'll try to keep them three under the new tight end coach, Jason Witten or somebody. I would literally try to figure or work out an angle that way. And I know that some of y'all got some strong ties to Jake Ferguson, the Pro Bowler, and all of this stuff. But let's take Pro Bowl out of it because Shedeur Sanders is in there, you know, and he only played like a spoonful of games, right? So all I can say is if he go, let me just get something. You can take some of your guys with you, but keep Brevin Spann-Ford here. I like for us to really mature Brevin Spann-Ford in this particular system going into the seasons of understanding that Schottenheimer will be able to open up the middle of the field a little bit more. Jake Ferguson, all of those targets, don't y'all know? The brother only had 600 yards. Normally when you have those targets that he had this past season, you having a thou-wow of yards, right? So that's just all I can say. And maybe you can get something else out of it, you know. Washington was hurt a lot. That's why he'd be your second tight end. Brevin Spann-Ford be your number one, man. Hey, man. Ferg is in the top 10 tight end. And shout out to Ferg, man. Good guy off the field, man. About to jump the broom if they do that in that culture or smash plates, man. Shout out to him. And, you know, shout out to him, man. But, you know, I just think that the Cowboys needs some versatility in the middle of that field. You can't have two statues at tight end that's unathletic. I'm talking about Schoonmaker and not Spanford, but Fergie. Kyle Pitts going to hit free agency. This is from Jabin. Hey, shoot. Give me Kyle Pitts then. Shoot, give me Kyle Pitts. Spanford can do all of the things Ferg is doing. Yeah, I feel you, man. I'm just saying. Don't shake me with the butter knife. But neither here nor there. Cowboys, offensively speaking, we that should be our least of our worries, right? But let's listen to this right here.
Can easily create $70 million in cap space. I'm going to F over our 2028 salary cap so hard, but guess what? You have players coming off the books right about then, so maybe it won't be so bad after all. So we start with we're bringing back George Pickens. You're going to give him a long-term deal that's very similar to Terry McLaurin, which means next year I can get him in here for a salary cap number of about $18 million. Now,
let me know if y'all can hear audio straightly or clearly. This is their plans on, and I love to hear how they can clear up $70 million. That's a lot of coins.
Give Trey Hendrickson about a 2-year, $51 million deal, but it's only going to hit your salary cap for $15 million next year. Odafe Oweh, he is going to cost you as well as the next person, Tariq Woolen. They'll both hit your cap at about $11 million.
Tariq Woolen, Trey Hendricks, with a good linebacker coach, man, you go into this draft list skating. You just be skating in this draft. That's what, if we can do that, oh my God, I like this recipe right now.
Per year. I still have $15 million of cap space left. Alante Taylor from the Rams. I think that can be done if you think he's going to be a better fit with Christian Parker's scheme or just have better position flex. For a variety of reasons, I'm going to go ahead and get you a left tackle. I give you Rashid Walker. I think that's going to come in with your cap number at about $15 million next year. That would mean that you are officially out of money. You have $0 in salary cap space.
You need $14 million to be able to do.
But you do need some money for your draft picks. I flip the switch on Osa's deal and or extend Quinnen Williams.
Hell yeah, shoot. That would be the first order of operation. Law, this is Toxic Tom. Law, I'm telling you, what you are hearing makes 0 sense. You talking about Tariq Woolen, Trey Hendrickson? Shoot. And then you got to manipulate the cap a little bit. Man, we can literally cap it. The cap space isn't the money, though. And I get what you're saying, Toxic. I think you and a few others were talking about the fact that the cash on hand that's spent, right? That the Cowboys really, they have to wait for the new year league and all of that stuff open up because they're, I think in the economic world, in the financial world, the liquidity, they don't have a lot of liquid. So they got a lot of assets, they got a lot of wealth, but they don't have it liquid. So their liquidity is not really there. There got to be a loophole, though. And I talked about that just the other day, right? The loophole to be able to get all of this. I think the voidable years are where the issues with the Cowboys. You can literally flood these things with voidable years like they did with Dak Prescott to a degree and some other players. Start utilizing that. Funnel that money into the voidable years. Give them an unbelievable contract, and when it's time to move and shake, you just do it that way. But the money on hand, the cash, the signing bonus is where the Cowboys having issues at because they saying, hey, we don't got no money. But let me listen to what they're saying about extending Quinnen Williams. You're going to have to reach into the pot a little bit with Osa Odighizuwa's contract, which that's neither here nor there because I'm getting that a lot of people are not too fond of Osa Odighizuwa. You know, I get that. But his contract is very, very much so Cowboys friendly.
That's where I'm going to bring you some more money. So I've already taken Kenny Clark's money off of the book. So If you flip Osa's deal, that's about another $9 million. Or if you extend Quinnen Williams, that picks up another $21 million for you right there. You're going to need a good chunk of that for your draft class, about half. But I think I can finesse the salary cap numbers where it's a tightrope now, but where I can get you Kenny Clark and Jadeveon Clowney back. I'm here to tell you this is what the Cowboys could do if.
Yeah. So, do y'all agree with them? Put KC in the chat if you agree with them. If you disagree, put a 0 in the chat so I can see where you guys are at collectively. And shout out to KC, Masterpiece, and JoJo and them. All right, so I'm just thinking that I don't want us to be cash strapped going into like this off season of us continuing to talk about the money, right? I really want us to be proactive, not retro. Let me see, I'm gonna go over the cap now. Like people lamented to us that over the cap is about 2 to 3 days off or whatever, 2 to 3 weeks off, a month off or something with the actual numbers, but they are pretty much right in the wheelhouse of the numbers or something like that. I was talking to someone that handles the caps and stuff for the NFL, and they was kind of trying to school me on some of this stuff. And they said that these sites really are third party, so they don't have the actual factual numbers, but they be damn near close, right? And they have the Cowboys at $39.4 million in the red, right? And we know one restructure can change a lot of things. Okay, whoa. I'm seeing a lot of people. Hold on. Let me see. No from Toxic. Toxic says 0. Hold on, before I get into this. Hold on, let me see all y'all. Get y'all up here. All right, so this the loophole law. Jerry Billionaire give these boys wives, mothers, and a couple briefcases off books. Yeah, you're right. You know. All right, so Seabass says 0. Chris Riggs says 0. Man, nobody agree with them. J Dub do. Joseph Warren on the Facebook, he's agreeing. All right, 0. JB 0. Ooh, none of y'all agreeing with what they should do. All right, so the disagreements is it about the money being opened up, or was it about Trey Hendrickson's, or was it about to a degree? I'm just thinking, man, we just trying to do some solutions, because what I'm saying is that when I pulled up this mock draft, I don't want it. I do not want their mock draft from what I've seen from Tankathon. You know, Tankathon, I don't want us to go in with the safe mindset and saying, okay, with the With the 12th pick of the NFL draft, the Cowboys select Keldrick Falk, the edge rusher from Auburn. You know, he had 2 sacks last season, 4 pass defense. You know, I don't want all of that. You know, I don't see what the love affair for Keldrick Falk tape is, but they got him listed as one of the top 3 defensive edge rushers. I would rather pay $25 to $30 million for Trey Hendrickson for like 1 year versus drafting a Keldrick Falk in the 12th pick overall. And then they got us going with the 20th pick. The Dallas Cowboys select C.J. Allen, Georgia. I don't want that, man. And then let me go and see who they got with that 2nd round pick. Xavier Scott from Illinois, 5'11", 6 tackles, 0 INT. No, I don't want that. I don't want that, man. I don't want this draft, man, like this. I'm just telling y'all how I'm feeling, and I could be 1,000,000% wrong. All 3 of these guys can be Hall of Famers, Gold Jacket, and beyond. but my gut telling me that they're not, and it is my gut telling me that if we lean on this draft to be a difference maker, look at what this draft can be. So I like to just dance around with, is Trey Hendricks injury prone? I mean, he was hurt last season. C.J. Allen over T.J. Parker. That would be tight if you go get T.J. Parker. I was watching his Senior Bowl movements and highlights, and before that frame, he was the last guy or the next guy I'm going to pull up and do a film assessment on. So shout out to TJ and them, but it is for what it is. Creative Edge 11, right? Or 111. I'm saying, Law, Crosby can be traded for, would be nasty with these defensive tackles and easy. Clowney for real. Oh, okay. Now, I do agree if we trade for Crosby. But y'all know how trades work. You know, you got to have a dancing partner, so I'm quite sure that it's time to live this course over there with the Raiders, that he's looking to get out of that mess. But what would you give up for Max Crosby? And don't say George Pickens. Don't have that conversation with me. But the teams that you need to really look at are the teams with new coaches, right? Teams with second-year coaches, too, like the Saints and stuff. The Jets, second-year coaches. Because they got to move on from assets, right? They got to move on from players. They got to will and deal and stuff like that. So I'm not mad if we trade before the draft, because I'm willing to ask for those type of things, because I'm with the notion of F those draft picks, by the way. So that's all I'm getting at. But I kind of like their assessment. I didn't think that all of you guys will be out on it like y'all are, but that's cool. I ain't going to beat you up for it. You know, it is for what it is. All right, so the next one is we're going to talk about behind the scenes with the Cowboys on how they kind of like scrabble and talk and all of this stuff. Let me pull that up for a few seconds while I tried to find this other clip for you all. Appreciate everybody, man. Love y'all to the stars and back. Let me get there. Boom. This is behind the scenes on the Cowboys.com. So that we can be compliant with fair use, this will be the link. Be sure to go over there and say, hey, man, you know, I saw this via Law Nation Sports, man. I just want to show y'all some love or what have you. And let's get it.
We hired the new defensive coordinator, Christian Parker, coming from the Eagles. He's a stud. Excited to have him. Working, putting the staff together. Where we are, we got those 2 first-round picks. You got, depending on what we do with that, the competes and the instincts are going to be key. Just in talking to Christian and getting to know him a little bit, that'll be really important to him.
Ebron Crawford,
Alan Herring,
Kalen Black,
Jeffrey Imba.
He's versatile. He's just a little leggy.
Is that the Aiden Durday cousin or somebody, brother? What? Doyle Durday? Can y'all look that up? Well, they keep it in the family. And I know Durday is in Seattle land. But that could be his brother, cousin, lover, or however, related some to him, because I don't know too many Durdays.
Some top-end speed.
An athletic guy with some developmental traits and has starter ability.
But he plays effort, he's tough, he's strong, he's physical. I like the player.
Really just struggles with instincts and staying sticky at the top of routes at the end of the day.
Biggest concern is the tightness, and he holds a ton.
I'm really excited to see this guy this week.
The Senior Bowl 2026.
So that's how they do the behind the scenes. Cancel that. All right, that's how they do the behind the scenes and stuff like that. Shout out to Cowboys.com. And basically, Doyle is a funny ass name. This is from Dramatic. The Doyles are coming. Who? The Doyles Durdays are coming. I don't know a Doyle until today. Dramatic says Doyle. That's his name. So Spoils of war, right? Doyles. All right. Sports guru.
Yeah, on paper.
You know, I'm just saying, you just never know, man. Just want to cover everything. Just making sure, not too many days out there. Or Doyles. Just call me Doe, man. O'Doyle's rules. O'Doyle rules. What? Back to the Future, right? That one you got O'Doyle rules from. Oh
my God.
O'Doyle rules. And then he goes back into the future, and, for those who are old enough to remember, some people don't even know what Back to the Future is. And I think it was O'Doyle rules, and then he was like, O'Doyle rules, even when he was grown or something like that. Never met O'Doyle. It was Billy Madison. It wasn't Back to the Future. Man, I'm getting my movies mixed up. Was it Billy Madison? Was it Billy Madison, or was it Back to the Future? What was that guy on Billy Madison? No. What was the guy on Back to the Future? And he was a bully. Who remembered that guy? What was his name? Yeah, they were driving off of a cliff. Yeah, what was that guy's name? No law was Billy Madison. But now I got to think of the guy name off of the Back to the Future. What was his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about? It was the bully on Back to the Future. Biff? Yeah, I blew it. Yeah, but man, come on, man. Y'all help me out. Billy Madison, Buff. But what was Back to the Future? It was a bully. I could be mixing my timelines together. Y'all don't know, man. I could be Biff. Okay, it was Biff. Okay, good. Biff Tannen. Yes, indeed. No matter what timeline they went in, he was a bully. It was crazy. All right, let me, I messed up, That's what the NFL need to do. When you mess up, the NFL need to make the corrections. And they messed up with Bill Belichick, by the way. But neither here nor there. I got something that you need to figure out. If when you do mess up, you got to get in control of things, and you can get in control for at least 72 hours. Look at this,
Let's talk about control. And first and foremost, I'm talking about control body odor, and that's anywhere. And all you have to do is shop.mando and get $5 off of your starter pack, and that's over 40% with promo code LAW, shopmando.com. Let's go. I use this body wash odor control, full body control with Mando. They have the product here, and they also have deodorant that you apply under the arm for 72 hours of odor control. You want to be in control. And speaking of control, they also have the product that you can apply all over the body, the invisible cream, and it also fights for 72 hours. Look, it's all about being in control. And with Mando, man, they control body odor anywhere. All you have to do is shop.mando, get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% with promo code LAW, shopmando.com. Let's go, and let's stay in control of your odor.
Let's go, baby. Boy, I'm telling you, you can stay in control of your odor, man, just like I did. I had to control the situation, man, and get back in control of everything. But it's just like that. Use promo code LAW, 40% off, and it lasts and protect up to 72 hours. That's the ultimate odor blocker, baby. On top of that, ladies and gentlemen, all I can say is don't try to test the man Doyle. Y'all crazy. Don't try to test it too much by putting it on some dirty skin. Make sure you put it on that fresh, clean skin. Come on, man. Let's get it on in, Cowboys Nation. Mandalorian. Boy, we done flipped the whole conversation over. But before we go, let me say this, though. I'm going to quiz y'all. I'm going to see how many people in this chat can remember these type of things, because this is something that I want to bring up to this as we going down timeline and memory line. Let me see if I can bring this up. Hold on. Hold tight for me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see.
All right.
All right, so since y'all want to test me a little bit, I saw this. We got a little segue we can go into before anything else. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Yes, indeed. All right, boom.
You ready? Put a finger down if you remember when Walmart sold pet fish.
Come on, this is for my older crowd. Come on with it.
Put a finger down if you've ever been inside of a vehicle with a ashtray and a lighter installed in the vehicle.
Yeah.
Put a finger down if you remember when you could win a free drink from a soda top.
Come on, man.
Put a finger down if you've ever hit the side of a TV in order to correct the image. Put a finger down if you've ever seen a Girls Gone Wild commercial, or you know what a Girls Gone Wild commercial is.
Come on with it.
Put a finger down if you remember when Pizza Hut had a salad bar. Put a finger down if you remember pump and pay gas stations.
4 out of 4, I see you.
Put a finger down if you know what a waterbed is. Put a finger down if you remember when the game Snake came pre-installed on cell phones.
All right.
And put a finger down if you know this MASH sound means it's time to go to bed.
Okay, 7 out of 7, boy.
If you got your fist balled up, go ahead and throw me a punch.
Put a punch.
You ready?
Put a punch in the chat, man. Put a punch in the chat. Now, this is the audience I'm shooting for. If y'all got punches in the chat, let me know, man, because if y'all didn't put a finger down on none of them things, man, y'all need to go ahead and exit stage right. You know, not even left. Go stage right, but get on up out of here. Yeah. Let me see some punches in the chat, because that's my target audience right now. All y'all, the YNs, like, what you talking about? They sell fish at Walmart, you know. The YNs don't know nothing about the ashtray that comes with the car, you know, or a snake. They're like, man, the only snake that they know probably would be this snake right here, you know. Snake, you know, look at all the fishes in there. So, okay, all right. So everybody, we talking to some grown folks over here. So with that being said, this segment is also brought to you and presented to you by the best, and I mean just that, the best collectible items that you can have and you can store within the confines of your imagination, of your mind. And I'm giving you guys a free pack for it, you know, so be sure to check out that link, click it, and let's get things moving and grooving, because this episode is brought to you by Fanatic Live. Yes, indeed. I'm talking about your #1 collectible fantasy and as well as authentication card app in the world, and that Fanatic Live is right here in the mix. Click that link that's down in the chat area so that you can get your free pack on Law Nation. No gimmicks, nothing to hide from, and all of that stuff. So be sure to check out our proud partners, Fanatic Live, and get things going the best way. Get your free pack. You can call it the Law Pack, baby. Let's get things going in the best way possible. Shout out to the people. He said that the food stamp with the actual money paper. Yeah. If you're old enough to remember that, man, boy, shoot, there was a time that we were embarrassed about food stamps, and then there was a time that we got unembarrassed by food stamps and started willing and dealing with the food stamps. But that's a whole nother conversation. I don't know how long, you know. I don't want to self-incriminate myself over here, but y'all get what I'm saying. I don't know how long the statute of limitations on all of that stuff exists, but let me quit talking. All right. But neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen, if you're driving through Dallas and you fool around and hit a pothole, right, and you stayed in that straight roadway, right, but someone else didn't and they hit you, let me tell you who you need to reach out to 100%.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frankle first.
Chosen by the people,
feared by the insurance companies. Call Frankle first.
No doubt, that's Frankle and Frankle, personal injury lawyers backed by a combined of 100 years of experiences. They are not vampires, but they will absolutely fight for you. Take a bite out of crime for you. 214 in all threes or 817 in every three you can dial. Be sure to reach out to our proud partners if you can't. Dial that number. Just visit franklefirm.com. Someone there will be able to assist you. Now, my hotline for your mind is 657-390-7391. Cowboys Nation, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Law, I seen that AI picture you posted of them trophies. Yeah. Riggs! Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. That was the authentic version of Law. He said an AI picture. Boy, that's the authentic version. You talking about this right here? Are you talking about this right here, my dog? Hold on. Let me see if I get there. Yeah, that's me right there, man. Yeah. Them real trophies right there. If the Cowboys smart and wise, they'll hire me. Yeah, that's me right there, man. That's that 4-4 speed. Come on. I got from the 979, but when I held that 9. What's good with you, DP, man? What's good with you, man?
I'm chilling, Law, man. Everything good with you, man. You been bringing back some old school stuff, man. I remember all those things.
Oh, you remember all of them things?
Oh, yeah, man. Snake, shoot. I remember just like my guy Dre Matic was just talking about how every gas station had an arcade, like in the inside the gas station. I remember all that stuff, man.
No. That's something that y'all had in Mississippi. We didn't have the gas station with the Mississippi was like at least 30 years, 40 years behind the modern day generation. So that's why me and Bot's so country right now. We about 30 years. I'm 10 to 11 years older than Bot, so he really young. Yeah. I didn't know he existed until we got on Facebook and YouTube and stuff. I was like, wait a minute now, hold on.
You ain't lying. Shoot, MySpace, all that, man.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I'd be in trouble back then. MySpace, before I was married, of course. That's another topic for another day. But no, I guess on the topic, me personally, like I said, when it comes to the draft, I'm the same way you are, man. At the end of the day, I don't care about them picks. I'm more worried about free agency, but I just don't see them getting rid of any of those picks. But if it was me, I definitely would make a play for somebody like a Max Crosby. But I mean, if that doesn't happen, then I think that they should definitely give Trey Hendrickson a call. I know he's going to be 31, but I think they can still maybe get another year or two out of him, get him out a little bit of a cheaper deal, because they need somebody on that edge, man. And no disrespect to Clowney, but I mean, he's going to be, 33 next year. And, you don't know how he's going to end up. But me personally, I really hope that they hit the free agency, and I hope that, they give Christian Parker what he needs, man, just so, they can, start moving in the right direction, restructure contracts and things of that nature, stuff of that. So, I mean, but that's just my personal opinion on the whole subject.
No doubt, man. Hey, I'm agreeing with you, man. Let's bring him in and let's see what we can do. We like what J. Davion Clowney did for us. But I hope that he can, repeat that, give him a nice little contract. But then on the flip side, just bring in another veteran. You're right, bro. I appreciate you for calling in.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I'm stay tuned in.
No doubt. That's DP, man, from the 979. But when I held that 9, Natchez population was like right at 20 to 22,000 individuals. So I'll never forget, our first sit-down restaurant was a Ruby Tuesday. It was built in 1998. It was our very first sit-down restaurant, so yeah, Natchez is a very small area. Now I think we do have an Applebee's now down that way,
and things like that. The very first restaurant, it was a chain restaurant that I ever been to, was when I went to Hines Community College for 1 year. Then I got transferred to Jackson State. But when I went to Hines Community College, my very first sit down restaurant, believe it or not, if y'all ever do a trivia, was Applebee's. And baby, back in those days, Applebee's, man, that burger was good, man. I used to get the burgers. They used to have like this dessert that I don't know why they took it off the menu, but it was like an apple pie on a skillet with ice cream. I can't even have ice cream, and I still get the ice cream. That was good. Boy, I'm telling you, I would drive all the way down and eat that doggone Applebee's and fell in love with it. And that was my very first restaurant sit-down chain restaurant that I've been to. You know, so that's how country I am. Yes, indeed. Blockbuster, boy, y'all talking about some stuff. Applebee's still good. Yeah, man, shoot. Ain't no shame in my game. Shoot, first date, it would have been Applebee's, 2 for $25. Y'all paying too much taking these girls to Ocean Prime and all of these high-end locations. Talking about Cheesecake Factory too much and all of this stuff, or too cheap. Shoot. Look, I'll rock with some Applebee's. 2 for $25. And then say, baby, hey, shoot, I got an extra $5. We can split this dessert. All right, I got the next caller from the 304, and I know he don't wipe him. So what's good with you? Hey, Lo, what's good with you, man?
Hey, what's good? What's good? Hey, bro, you funny. You funny. Hey, but hey, you can't turn them over, turn them around, but you can turn them over.
Yeah. You crazy, I can't even get to my laugh button when you crazy. You killing me with that. Oh shit! Oh my gosh, man.
Hey, look, man. But
yeah,
I'm super. First off, super excited to see what they do with the rest of the staff. I think if they can get Orr on the staff.
Oh my God! Come on, man.
If they can get Orr on the staff, I think that you can this could be somewhat of a young super team, like when it comes to coaching staff alone, just coaching staff. Now what they do is something totally different, but for the ability, the potential that the staff has,
right.
That's what I'm talking about. You still got to put it together, and you still got to get it on the field, and the product has to be proven. But I think that if you allow him to build his own staff,
right,
I think this will be it'll be good. It'll be good for the Cowboys. It'll be good for the Joneses because they can see something different than what they've used to be, what they're accustomed to.
Oh yeah.
Now, what I don't like, I'm listening to some of these other radio stations and how their tone and how they're saying certain things about, well, they're going to bring their own people and this, that, and third. That like, it's a totally different tone. It's a totally different tone when it was Eberflus compared to Christian Parker.
Yeah.
If you listen to it, I'm from West Virginia. I'm originally from West Virginia. So
okay.
I see it. I've seen it. I've grown. I've lived it. I've been in it, and I've stepped away from it. So I can see it from a distance, and listening to tones and different types of comments and conversations, you understand what it is now compared to when you were a child. So that's where I'm like, that you can hear the tone that they don't approve of what's going on to an extent, but they got to run with it.
Yeah.
But when you are so far as with free agency, I want them to keep the picks, but you need to you gotta do what the Rams do, and that's find this money to go get these players in free agency. You got to get at least 3 dogs. You need a top DN, a top linebacker, and a top safety. You can draft you a corner. You can draft you some of these other ancillary spots, but you need somebody on that DN. You need somebody in that linebacker spot. You need somebody in that safety spot that's going to cover all 3 levels. If you can't do that, and you still bargain basement shopping, well, that's why Eberflus was in and out. Pause. So you have to do it the right way. It looks like they're moving in the right direction, but you gotta watch it all the way to the end, because what's going to happen is they're going to eventually franchise tag Pickens. If they franchise tag Pickens, that tells you exactly which route they're going to go.
Right.
Or if they get rid of Pickens, if they trade Pickens and get a first, I'm not mad about that either. I'm not. Like he's a legit player.
Yeah. It got to be a first in order for me to feel.
Yes, it has to be a first.
Now
you
the
can't do that.
transitional tag, or when you put tenders on the tag or what have you, you can say, all right, I'm tendering Pickens while we're still negotiating, and we want 2 seconds. That would be the minimum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll put something like that out there while we trying to work out something. You can do the transitional tag or something like a franchise tag. I forgot how the different levels of tag. Y'all can help me out in the chat. But I get what you're saying as far as the assembling of the team. Like, when you get a position like Christian Parker, I want Christian Parker to feel like, I can't F this up. I'm going to pick up the phone personally and say, Zach, or hey man, just do it for me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way you can buy a little time. Man, just do this for me, dog. I know that you got other deals on the table. Man, what about me? Let's just do something special around here. Just like the dude on Soul Man. I love that movie Soul Man. When he like, man, just do it for me, man. And that's why I hope that we can get some of those things done here if people just do it for the guy on especially his first go around.
Right. That's where I'm like, you can't, and I don't want to see him go, but at the same time, it's really hard to have $60 million in a quarterback and then 64 if you're paying him 34 and CD 34. It's hard to have 60, 64, and 64 together in 2 positions. That's really hard and still build a team. But you can do it as long as you do the contracts the right way. If you don't do the contracts the right way and you want to stay in this 5 years bullshit and they still haven't progressed to today's day and age of doing business. They still think they're in the 90s and the 2000s. So if they progress the way you expect them to be, then it'll change. But at the same time, you have to understand everything has changed, but the front office and how they do business.
But do you know what need to really happen though? Is that Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones need to move out the way with this, right? And what I want to happen is, since David Mulugeta and CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, and I know CeeDee Lamb is not signed under David Mulugeta, but damn, they can all go to one location, go play some pool, go have a good time, and they sit down and say, hey, let's do something special, man. He can get money going anywhere. I know. I respect him for that. But come on, let's work out something, and let's keep this together. That would be another thing that they can do. And let's not fight.
What they are also doing, they're also putting Dak in these conversation talks, which I like, but at the same time, I don't know what kind of influence he would really have. Yeah. But he's in these talks with him. You're bringing him in, and I like to hear it. I mean, Dak, you've been doing this for what, 10 plus years now? We're about time that you done fucking stepped up and said, "Oh, I'm going to be involved," and then, this, that, and the third.
I mean,
if Mahomes was involved in 5 years in.
Hell yeah. But see, here's another thing. Even with Dak Prescott, I think he's going to have his wedding in a few in Italy, or they're going over the seas. Damn it, Pickens and Lamb need to be in that wedding. And he need to have that situation. If Dak really, want this too, then he need to be able to be that guy to say also, hey, I'm with you. Because one thing I can hear about, and I know that this is a different type of relationship, that damn Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin relationship, them dudes, they tight. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of relationship that you want to have. And I know that's decades and decades ago, but that's the kind of caliber of relationship you want with your quarterback. And the quarterback should want that with his wide receivers. If they really want to do something special this offseason, they need to figure out how to make this all work financially, whatever it may be, to appease things. And I know that's just me speaking from the player's side. Now, the ownership need to be doing the same thing from their side if they really want this thing to work.
Yeah, but we'll see, because if you don't, like I said, everything has changed around here, but the people who are making the decisions and their advisors, they still are calling these old school advisors,
right,
and getting the information, because he's still talking to Jimmy Johnson about what he should do and what this is, that, and the third. Jimmy ain't been in the game for
forever,
years.
for years. Yeah, you're right.
So like if you still you're getting new coaches and you're letting them do their thing, but you're still doing business like we're in the 90s. It doesn't, like you still, that's how you're going to bargain basement shop, the rich get richer. So this is the last thing, I've never seen an organization that has progressed as much as they have and still don't believe in their product. If you believe in your product, you would invest in your product.
Facts, 1,000,000%.
If you believe in your Cowboys, you invest in them.
Yeah.
Because that's the breadwinner. That's what got you here, not your own side money and your oil this, that, and the third.
Right.
You became a Cowboys owner, and that's what really got you to where you needed to be and where you're at. So until you really invest into your own, if you really believe in it, you'll invest in it. So
facts.
We'll see. Man,
come on with it, man. You on the money with it, man. Appreciate you.
Yep, for sure.
Yes, indeed, man. I'm gonna try to find that clip, what Michael Irvin said on Netflix. He got a podcast on Netflix. Shout out to Michael Irvin, Netflix podcast. Let me see if I can find it though. Hold on, y'all, with me. And then I got hold on. Let me see if I can find this excerpt right quick. Okay, yeah, I found it, y'all. All right, bear with me. And we got 626, hold tight. We got 100 grand, hold tight for me. I got to play this for context. And this is what I want. This is what I want out of our wide receivers, out of our individual players. And it can be a difference maker. And all rights reserved to Netflix, by the way. Let me make sure I share this, even though we're entering in some conversation. I want to outspeak my wisdom teeth. But you guys might see somebody named Law in the Nation. Oops, on the Netflix. Oops, did I say that out loud? All right, so let me see if I can play this. Okay, hold on.
When you start talking culture versus talent, and every place you go. When I got to Dallas, we had.
Hey, before I go further, the way Michael Irvin talk and he get high on his high pitches, that's the funniest thing ever, man. How do he do that? You know what I'm saying? Like he be like, right. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like Michael Irvin, that boy crazy as cat hair, man.
Had no talent and no culture. When I first got to Dallas, man, I remember my first game, dog. I'll never forget it, man. We were so hyped, ready to play the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ken Norton and I, right? Ken was the second-round draft pick. I was the first. We were so hyped, man. We went in there. I scored the first touchdown, dude. I was the first rookie starting wide receiver since Bullet Bob Hayes. I caught that curl out, scored that first touchdown. I said, we're about to whoop everybody's ass. Of course, that was the only touchdown. They scored and they kept scoring, right? And they beat our butt. I literally was crying.
Yeah.
Because I had been to Miami and I lost 2 games in like 3 years there. Yeah. I was literally crying after we would lose. And guys come up to me and say, hey, young man.
We get paid on what? Tuesday.
That's not the NFL now. When you start talking culture versus talent, and every place you go, we pick up that check on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Big check too.
They still get paid on Tuesday.
I was like, wait a minute, whoa. I've been busting my ass waiting to get here to play against the best. I want to see the hunger in the best, and that's what y'all tell me. Mm-hmm. What? Are you joking? We did that every game.
Kenny Murray.
We lost 13 out of the 16 games that I was supposed to play. 13 times I was crying, and 13 times a different veteran came up to me and said, come on, Rook. We pick up that check on Tuesday. We don't do this. Don't do this. Dog, the next year, Jimmy Johnson came. Every dude that touched me, I snitched.
Come on with it.
Every dude that told me it was about the money. When I sat down with Jimmy, I was like Santa. Nigga, I had a list and I checked it twice. These must go. You pick up. These
must
Let
go.
me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
Come on, man. Hey, we need that. I need somebody on this defense to be going around snitching. I need me a real snitch, man. Even somebody on offense who pretty much saw what the defense was doing. Come on.
Must go. Yes, he did. These must go. But it comes down to this, B. I don't mind that you're here to make money. I'm here to make money.
Right.
I don't mind that you're here to be famous. I don't mind getting famous. I don't mind if you came in because you want to get a lot of women.
Yeah.
You know, and I partook all of that. You can do that too. But the only way anybody's going to get what they want if we can all put our mind on winning. As long as you have an individual mind on what you want, we'll never get there.
Come on with it. You're preaching now, man.
Put our mind on winning, we can all get all those things you're talking about. And that's the culture we had to get back to. That's why I don't need friends if you can't help me win. I got that from Jimmy Johnson. I was giving it back to him. These ain't friends, and they can't help us win.
Come on.
They got to go. And we got their ass up out of there.
Come on.
And that's how we turned it around.
Listen.
From 3-13 to 1-15, 7-9.
Right.
And then we won 3 Super Bowls in the next 4 years because we got rid of them jokers that were after one thing and not the right thing.
Man, come on, man. That White House podcast is kicking it, man. Shout out to him, man. All right, I got the 626 you in the mix. Talk to me.
Good morning, Law. How you doing, brother?
Man, doing great, man. What you got for the show today?
Okay, I got 2 questions for you. First one is, we see Vrabel's in the Super Bowl. We see dude from Seattle's in the Super Bowl.
Right.
I know Vrabel's not a first-year coach.
Right.
So my question to you is, how did we miss out on both those dudes last year? How did we miss out on both of those dudes last year?
You talking about now when you saying the Seattle Seahawks?
Jerry didn't bring the dudes in for an interview. He didn't even bring those dudes in for an interview, and those dudes are playing in the Super Bowl. And both of those teams probably had about the same record. The Seahawks and New England, they wasn't good the year before.
No, they wasn't.
We got Schottenheimer, we missed the playoffs. And then my second question to you is, I think we jumped the gun on Parker too quick. Look at Schwartz is unhappy, and he's a defensive coordinator. He's not a quarterback's coach.
Right.
He's a defensive coordinator. We would have hung on for just another second, and I know Christian Parker might have got snatched by Green Bay, but that's okay. We would have ended up with Schwartz.
Yeah. You think Schwartz would have came down here to the lateral?
He's unhappy right now. He got skipped over. He's mad. And Jerry would have offered him a nice contract. And then he probably is going to stay. What if Parker balls out this year? Someone offers him a head coaching job. He's gone. Gone.
Yeah. You're right. You're right with your assessment. I had Schwartz as my number one guy. You know,
he was my number one guy too. I mean, other than Brian Flores, I would have liked to have Brian Flores. But I mean,
yeah.
So I mean, like my question to you though, Lot, because I respect you, brother. Talk to me on this one. What's Jerry doing when it comes to coaches, dude? Like, how did he not even bring either of those dudes in for an interview? Got stuck with Schottenheimer.
Yeah.
And now I'm not saying we're stuck with Parker, but dude, you jumped the gun. I mean, like, what's going on? Everybody's happy. I'm happy, but I'm not ecstatic. I think we missed out on the best dude.
Schwartz. It's hard for me to argue against you on Schwartz, but man, that's the price. That's the price of doing business. Go ahead.
One more thing. Now these dudes up here, you got dudes on the phone. They're talking about let's go get Hendrickson for a year.
Right.
And, are they? We had the dude on our team.
You talking about Parsons?
Parsons was on our team.
Oh, you talking about Law? Okay.
He was on our team.
He wasn't doing Hendrickson numbers though. You know, I get what you're saying.
Dude, he's going to the Super Bowl, and it's not that he's not dead weight on the Super Bowl team.
No.
He's participating.
He's participating.
He was cheap.
Yeah.
$14 million. What did they sign him for? 3 for 42? I would have done it. And then he would have been a mentor for Izaraka. What are they doing over here, Law?
All right, so to rewind just a little bit, you know, D-Law and Parsons, they wasn't the best of buddies. So we didn't keep Parsons. We end up losing. You know how you seen that dog looking at the reflection of the bone in his mouth in the water, and he trying to get the other bone, and he dropped both of them. He dropped the damn bone. You know, so I got to say that, you know, you couldn't have both of them because of egos or whatever they had issues with amongst each other. And I can't go into details of it, but just know that them two didn't like each other. So they decided to go with the youth. They thought that they was going to get Michael Parsons re-signed and these sorts of things, but the contract negotiation didn't materialize, right? There's a lot of people would say that they, before that time frame, because I know hindsight is 20/20, but I know a lot of people would say, man, give me Parsons over D-Law, right? And that's just for what it is. Unfortunately, the Cowboys end up losing both.
Yeah. But how come nobody asked Jerry these tough questions? I mean, I'm just I love the band like I love I love my kids.
Right, right.
But how come nobody ever asked Jerry that tough question? Like, dude, you're here Super Bowl week, and you didn't get neither of them dudes in for an interview. Like, what's going on, Jerry? What's going on with you?
Yeah, now, the other side of it is just money. Cowboys don't pay their coaches that much money, you know. You pay for what you get. My guy's getting $14 million over there to coach the Patriots.
Okay, but what do you think the dude from Seattle's getting? He's getting chump change.
McDonald's getting paid about $10 to $12 million. I don't think that Jerry will be willing. You talking about the head coach there, you right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the head coach. Okay,
yeah. McDonald's getting about 10 to 12. Jerry's not paying that much money, unfortunately.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. It's just for what it is. That's just their philosophy, man, on paying coaches. They don't pay coaches money, unfortunately.
And then they don't play the free agents, and then you know what I mean. And then it just you got to win, just like the dude said. You got to invest, right?
Got to invest, man. So what else? What else? Like far as the Parker thing, you know, it takes a minute to get your staffing together. They wanted to start evaluating guys before the Shrine Bowl and your Senior Bowl and all of this stuff, and they couldn't wait. So they had to make a decision now to get the framework going. If they started now with Schwartz, now they missed out on the evaluations of the Shriner Bowl and the Senior Bowl and a whole bunch of other stuff. And they tried to. They brought in the guy that was under Schwartz, right? I forgot his name, Banana or something like that. I forgot Ephraim, that's his name. They brought in Ephraim, and they brought in guys that was under Flores, like the Ronte Jones. So they tried to do their best, but at the end of the day, they decided to go with the understudy of Vic Fangio, which is Parker. Maybe he can be the Flores before Flores or the Schwartz before Schwartz.
Yeah, but the only thing, like I said, a lot
growing
of
pains. Yeah.
Dude, this out this year.
Hell yeah. So what else you got for me, man, before I let you go?
I love listening to the show, bro, because you keep it more 100 than a bunch of these dudes out here, man. I hope you have a...
You too, man. Let me lock you in. What's your name, fam?
My name's Matthew. I'm from California.
Okay. You going to the Oxnard?
I'm going to be at Oxnard, and then we're going to see you out here at SoFi, too, right? Next year, Rams, Cowboys.
Come on, man. Let's get it, man. Shoot, save me one of them Hennessy's, man. Give me a, you know what I'm saying?
Out there. We'll be out there.
All right. Appreciate you, Matt. Appreciate you, man.
All right. Brother.
All right. Matthew Eberflus, man. That's who they were. Nah, that ain't Matthew Eberflus. But that's Matthew, man, from Cali, man. But all I can say is I get his frustration. He was on 10, but all I can say is that I'm not being an advocate for the Joneses and the Jones family or what have you, but it's weird timing of all of this because of how everything is in order with the Shriner Bowl, the Senior Bowl, and we ain't going to talk about Pro Bowl. And we got to get geared up and get ready for the combine and all of this stuff. And you got to make sure that everybody's vision is aligned. At least we just hired Parker. He couldn't even get in because of the weather, you know. So we going to see, though. And the only thing is Parker could be a scrub or he can be the key. We don't know. At least this is something different than what we did in 30 years and 30 seasons, right? Of going out there and grabbing someone that's different from what they normally go to. Now, I got my brother from another mother, no other. Don't look like Danny Glover, but keep it cool with us. 100 grand with the plan, man, from the 201. What you got for me, man?
Chilling. You know, the real 1B day on Tuesday.
Yeah, I saw your post, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Happy belated birthday, man. You know, mine's coming on a Monday, you know. I want me a steak about the size of a doggone Wimby's back. I want a big old steak, man. Shoot. Tomahawk, man. What you finna get? What you got for your birthday, man? What you got, man?
I couldn't really move around because of the storm, you know what I mean?
Okay.
In a way, so I couldn't really move around like I wanted to. But this weekend, you know, I'm gonna get that either that steak or I'm gonna get or I'm gonna get that lamb as big as Shaq's feet. You know what I mean?
Wow, that lamb.
You know
Sometimes they be, around here in Dallas, they be giving you these baby lambs. I'm like, man, that ain't nothing but a snack, man. They put the lambs out as an appetizer. Man. That's
I've been in some places, man. You get the lamb be big, man. What? I figure Dallas got the spots. Ain't y'all like the third largest city in the U.S.? Y'all sure got the restaurants, man. What's going on?
No, lamb's good, but it just be like, you know, that's appetizers, man. A little bit of
the way that they be serving it, man. Yeah. I figure y'all got the restaurants, though, man. Y'all should be getting top-notch stuff, man.
No, we do got the restaurants now, but see, I like, okay, so what I'm gonna get is I'm gonna get the mac and cheese, right? I gotta have the mac and cheese. I'm gonna get I'm gonna give me some I'm gonna get a tomahawk steak. I'm gonna keep the bone, just for what it is.
Yeah, you gotta yeah.
So I can
you
feel
get
like
more when you get the bone.
Yeah. Keep. I went to one fancy place. They try to cut it for you, put the bone on the side. I like no. Bring that bone with.
Leave mine intact. Don't cut mine.
Yeah.
Give me the knife. Let me do it.
Let me do it.
Mine straight up.
They had he put the gloves on. He put the hand behind the back. I like
the fancy stuff. I mean, I appreciate that, but let me cut my own, man.
I want the surf and turf, man. I want a lobster tail, the lobster mac and cheese, right? You know, you got to have that.
Yes, sir. Gotta have that.
And I'm trying to do my Michael. And I want the doggone lobster tail itself, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So not just the lobster mac and cheese. I want the damn tail itself, you know. And I say, give me a double shot of Hennessy on the big block. They be like, boy, you fancy on the big block. You know, they know what I'm talking about, man.
Yes,
sir.
Indeed. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really do the Henny. I switch it up, man. I do the wine, man. I do the wine. I do the wine, man. I don't do the Henny. I gotta do the wine.
Okay. New year, new you. Okay, getting older.
No. I mixed up. I do wine too, but you know what I mean. When I go to the bars and stuff, I'm a Henny boy. But when I go to the restaurants, you know, gotta be sophisticated. You know what I mean? I gotta do the wine, man.
Okay. So you get the asparagus instead of the damn green beans, man. You know, give me the green beans on the side, man.
I got.
And I can always tell, and I always go, I say, baby, I need the bread too. That's my country as hell. Give me the bread,
I don't
man.
do no bread. That's one thing.
Give me the carbs, man. Give me the carbs and some cornbread, man. Come on, man. You wrong.
Some places, man, they bring the bread up to try to fit. Nah, they ain't filling me up first. I don't do bread. I don't do bread.
Bread keep the poor man fed. I'm a poor man over here, man. I'm gonna always keep that bread, dog.
Here go low. Long talking about big old steak, lobster, mac and cheese.
The bread is symbolic. The bread is symbolic. The bread is symbolic. The bread is symbolic. And let me know it humbles me.
Right.
Give me the bread. You know, with that damn honey butter on it. I want the damn butter with the sweet,
honey butter
sweet butter on it.
I got that honey butter at the house, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know.
Mm-hmm. But what you got for me, man? Now I'm hungry. I'm ready for my birthday to be today instead of damn Monday.
Hey, we celebrate. But let him. Listen. I would rather have the youth. Than to have.
Before we go further, man, what's your Cash App so people can help my Aquarius buddy out, man, over here, man? What's your Cash App and put it in? $ what?
Hold on. Let me
wait. You got your government name on it. Do it.
That's why I said let me pull it up.
Yeah, I think you got the government name.
That's why I said let me. You know what I mean? You know what? Send it to law. Send it to law. Law, send it to me.
Yeah. Okay. I do that, man. Yeah. You don't want people pulling you. Damn.
Hey. Law, send it to me.
All right, man. Damn. All right.
People crazy out here, man. Nah. Law, send it to me, man.
Yes, indeed, man. I'm gonna post my my Cash App. But what you got for me today? Now you can go in.
Set me up, man. What's going on? I bet. Like I said, I'd rather go with the youth, man, because
you can't continue to stop dodging that damn child support, man. She gonna eventually find you now. There you go, right there. You just got $100. Hey, man, you laughing a little too hard now. Ashaniqua, I got him right here. I got your man right here. That boy died in the damn child support. I'm like,
oh, look at my African American over here.
He knock on some wood first, man. He knock on some wood.
I got him 100 grand. At least 10,000 belong to you, lady.
You wild, man. You wild. I don't do that. I love the ladies over here, man. You know. Hey, what my man say? We don't put them down. We put them on.
Oh, shit. Oh my God, man. Shit. All right, man. She gonna come knocking on your door in a few. So what you got for me? What you got for me today, bro? What you got?
I ain't home. I ain't home. The snowstorm over. I ain't home.
Hey, you wild. There's a double entendre right there, boy. Damn. All right, man.
We
saving lives over here, man. We saving lives
all the time, all this fun. Listen, man. I'd rather have the youth than to have. I know you wanted a Jim.
Yeah, I wanted Jim's.
But who's to say that Jim's philosophy wouldn't mix either? Because you got the old and you got Shoddy. He's kind of leaning towards the youth. You get what I'm saying? Who's to say that wouldn't have clashed?
And then Shoddy would be like looking over his back because
there you go.
Because Schwartz gonna be like, man, I can be the head coach here.
And we would have been saying that too in Cowboys land. Here go Jerry Jones. Said he wasn't gonna meddle. Said he wasn't gonna bring in these coaches. Here he go again.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing he did last year. So, I would all these coaches, the Mike Tomlins, all these guys, they wasn't always experienced coaches. You had to have a start somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'd rather us get ours. Remember, we had Sean in the building, did we not? We had Sean
Payton?
No, we didn't have Sean McVay in the building. Yeah, Sean Payton.
Yeah.
We had Sean Payton in the building when he was young.
Yeah, we did.
He could have been here. He could have been out, So I don't want to miss out on that.
Yeah.
We couldn't keep Kevin Moore. I mean, Kevin Moore just needed a couple more years of seasoning.
Yeah.
But he would, his name was too hot. Like, and who's to say that if you would have got that experienced coach, who's to say he wasn't going to leave? He wanted the Browns coaching job and he didn't get it. So that means he wants to be a coach again. He don't want to stay as a coordinator. He want to be a coach.
Yeah.
The only team that has that luxury is the Eagles with their defensive coordinator. I'm good with being a coordinator.
Right, Vic. Yeah.
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 He's the only guy. But when you destroy his coaching tree, now what you're gonna do? Are you really that great coach, or was it your coaches?
Your staff, your understudies. Yeah, I get
your understudies
and this,
doing that for you.
And this is what we did differently than the past seasons, is that we pulled everybody from all of the good coaches outside of the Texans, right? We pretty much pulled a Ravens guy. We got him in the building. We pulled a Browns guy. We got in the building. The Eagles guy. So they interviewed as many as the top 10 defensive guys that they could bring in. Even to a point, they even circled the block with Gannon. I thank God we didn't get him, but at least we shook the tree from him and interviewed him and picked his brain on a few things. And now we got Ryan Smith that could be ultimately our DB guy and still get some of the philosophies and principles that Gannon may have had that was good, right? So I do look at the complete picture versus one side of the frame. So, yeah, you're right.
Right. I like the fact that we picked these coaches apart. We seen what the league thinks of us and not what we think of us. We see what the league thinks of our defense and how other coaches would do things differently. I like that.
Yeah.
And speaking of Gannon, the Washington didn't hire Gannon either.
Right.
They went a different way too. So that goes to tell you, ain't nobody want Gannon. He get Gannon up out of here. Ain't nobody want that man.
Yeah, the Packers got him for those who wanted to know where Gannon went to. So.
Yeah, but and on top of that, look at the Eagles, guys. You know what the Eagles are saying?
What they say?
Oh, we doing a thorough coach search. We want to pick the right guy. This is why we're taking our time. They trying to spin this every which way. But what you just said with the other caller, you got this coming up. You got that coming up. The Eagles are going to be so far behind the ball, Law. It's going to mess. This is already messing them up for the next season. They're behind.
I'm enjoying the Eagles' slight downfall right now. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it, like you said, nobody wants to be the offensive coordinator there. And then ultimately you have an A.J. Brown spitting his epithets over there or whatever.
He's gone.
You know, he's gone. You know, he reading books and everything.
Him.
So, yeah.
They get to save $7 million. They're going to trade him. He's out of there.
Yeah.
He's out of there. So if you think about it, that's a Cowboys NFC East superpower gone. So that's another reason why we have to keep all this, man. If we pay Pickens, we can trade CD Lamb. I heard that, Law. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Why every time we get somebody, y'all want to trade the other guy? Y'all want to fuck, man? Let us have weapons and go, bro.
Bro, I'm so crazy.
Why we can't?
Bro, I'm so crazy. I would hope that somehow I get A.J. Brown, Smitty, and damn C.D. Lamb and George Pickens. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to better my best. I'm not trying to take away things, man. People crazy.
Right. I'm trying to have all these weapons on the offense and match up and get all these weapons on the defense. I don't care. People talking about, oh man, the Rams and Seattle ain't have all those weapons, and they win and they made it to the playoffs. You know why? Because they had coaching. Yeah. Now, we got coaching on the defense. On the offense. If we could get that same coaching on the defense, but the difference is we got stars on the defense too. We going to the bowl, man. We going to the bowl.
Come on with it, man.
We going to the bowl, and that's all I want, man. I don't want to downgrade nowhere.
That what you had for your birthday wish, man. Appreciate you, man. We going to the Super Bowl, man. Come on with it. So next year around this time, we won't be just celebrating our birthdays. We be celebrating our ways to the Super Bowl. Hey,
our ways to the Super Bowl, man.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. In the 90s, Super Bowl always fell on my birthday in the 90s, man. I was having the best time of my life, man.
I remember, because they moved it up next week. It was like the second. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you had a ball.
I had a ball, man. Super Bowl fall on my birthday, man. And the Cowboys won too, shoot. But I cried like a little baby, man, that week before on 1-94. I still can't stand my brother to this day on this damn 49ers. But what else you have for me before I let Kobe
on? Apart too.
Man,
they falling apart too, man. Man,
it's crazy, man.
So what do you think about getting these Eagles guys over here? I know they talking about getting the Kobe Dean, and
now they feel what we've been going through. There was a guaranteed reasons in the last 20 years when our players leave. They had to go to the damn Giants or the Eagles or Washingtons. So now we can do the reverse Uno on them, get some of their guys. We talk bad about them, but I like
if that does happen, don't that remind you of like how when we had that, when we go back and forth with the 49ers back in the 90s and we get their players and win. Right? So imagine we get them Eagles boys, and that bring us over the top. And not only do we win the NFC East, let's say we go to the NFC Championship game with them Eagles players, and that'll set, that's just gonna make the rivalry even more. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of get that feeling. Like
that's how it always been.
Reminds me of back in the 90s, man.
Right. People fail to realize, it could be before their time or what have you. Herschel Walker, although he went ultimately to the Minnesota Vikings, but he was on the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Sure. We had to go against Herschel Walker when he was on the Eagles, right? And he put up some good numbers for a few spells in that season. So 9 times out of 10, these teams tend to, try to pick good guys that used to play for the Cowboys and beyond. That's how it used to be, and that's how it always been, from the 49ers to the Eagles and beyond. So, yeah, it is for what it is.
And are you worried about Washington with their defensive coordinator? I know he was high on our list, and certain content creators wanted him.
Right.
So what do you think about that pickup with what they just got with him? Certain content creators wanted him more than Christian Parker because of his story and how, he was homeless and how he got it, and how he, went up through the ranks and despite all of his setbacks.
What I can say is, he's an educator. He's a real good guy, Durante Jones, but I hope that the Washington team keep those older players, the Geritol boys, Yeah. Keep Bobby Wagner, keep all of them older guys over there. And regardless of the schemes and fit that he put out there, if they continue to think that they're going to do something with Marshawn Lattimore and all of those boys, hey, have at it, because I can envision that they continue to have those older guys there, and we continue to sweep those boards or beat those boards when you have 4 under center. So I'm not worried about it at all.
All right.
They did get better, though. They did get better, though. So we just got to be ready when the time is called for us.
No doubt.
No doubt.
All right,
man.
my brother.
Appreciate you, man. Stay safe, man. Appreciate you, bro. That's
You
$100
too.
grand, man, with the plan. Yes, indeed, boy. That's how I feel about Washington. I'm not necessarily worried about those boys, but I understand that they got better philosophy and training. But Are they going to try to do an overhaul? Because if I'm not mistaken, Durante more of a cover 2 guy, right? They run no cover 3 on a Dan Quinn. To me personally, Dan Quinn give you multiples and all of that stuff. Dan Quinn's defense, to me, would have been more of a difficult thing to defeat versus Durante Jones's defense, right? And to that point, if we boogied on Dan Quinn's defense, I'm quite sure we're gonna boogie and get down on Durante's and them. So, but I get it. Durante do have his DBs balling, but I hope that they have some type of strong ties and they keep Lattimore out there, regardless of what scheme and system he in. We're gonna burn him and we're gonna flame him. I don't have the same vision, Law. This is from Leo. Shout out to you. You talking about as far as the Durante Jones and the Quins. But I got Kobe, man, from the 817. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Fanatic Live. Talk to me, man.
My guy, what's going on, brother?
It's your world, man. It's your world, bro.
No, it's God's world, man. We just in it, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's his world. Yes, indeed. We just avataring.
That's it. We just jogging in place.
Facts.
Man, I had this. So we hired that secondary coach from Arizona, right?
I don't think it's official yet, but 9 times out of 10, the sources are saying that he will be the hire.
Okay. So I like that move. Would you mind? What does Buda Baker contract look like?
I didn't even think to look him up. Give me 1 second here, and
because I think that would look real nice if we could bring Buda and grab one of them later safeties like that Theismann kid out there in Oregon. Pair him up, or Buda and Hooker would look real nice together, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Let me see what we got here. He fell off last season, but man,
I mean, the whole team fell off.
Hell yeah. I'm talking about passer rating when targeted. Buda was like 120.
Oh wow.
Jeez, I had to look at some tape and see what.
Oh wow.
But I lean on the aspect. He's 30, right? Buda Baker's 30.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean on what the Honey Badger said. Whenever you don't have the ability to scheme and get somebody open. In the last 2 to 3 seasons, Buda Baker been on the skid because of the coaching staff of the Gannings. He didn't know how to really utilize and use them in those fashions. So I don't know what the contract will look like with Buda and them, but I'm quite sure it should be a prove-it deal. Like, hey, he can get back to his graces and goodness. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I mean, he's always given us, hell every time we played Arizona. So I've always been a fan of Buda. Yeah. And if we bring him over, it was the same thing with Flores or Jones. If we got one of them, I wanted to bring over Harrison Smith. Yeah, he's been in the league 14 years, man, but that experience on that back end means so much.
Guess who Buda Baker agent is?
Who? Oh, no.
David Mulugeta.
No.
I mean,
it ain't so.
I mean, David Mulugeta also represent, Malik Hooker. He represent Buda Baker. He represent Pickens. He represent now Tyler Smith. So he represent a lot of guys. So, I mean, if they can have a conversation.
What I look at like that was a spicy contract situation. You know what I'm saying? It was. I think it was a lot of ego, and Jerry was just stuck in his ways, and David wasn't budging. But if you know David and what I know and researched about him, he's a Cowboy fan.
Yeah. He went to.
You know what I'm saying? So so I understand the money aspect, and he look at like Jerry always trying to lowball everybody, but he trying to get his name out there. So if I was Jerry, I kind of would chunk that Michael Parsons situation with David to the side and do business in the future with him, because he looked like a young Jerry. You know what I'm saying? He building his name up. He hungry for money. He's getting people these billions and billions of dollars, and you know what I'm saying. So he doing what he need to do in his field. You know what I'm saying?
And here's how the contracting world works too, and I think that David Mulugeta, he's still a relatively young guy in this space, right? It always circle back that you're going to need favors too, regardless, because you can play that hardball when they're young, but now he's going to be scrambling and scraping and saying, damn, I got Buda Baker now who's on the tail end of his career. I need a favor from somebody.
There you go. There you go. See, there you go.
Now
there you go.
He got to come, and now he got to come with his hat in his hand and say, hey, Jerry, or, you know, or, hey, this owner, I know I shanked you with the butter knife a long time ago.
Right. Right.
There was a guy that had to do that in the past. I forgot his name, but he started off just like David Mulugeta to a degree, and he used to represent a lot of those players. You remember back in the days, T.O.'s agent, I forgot his name.
I remember that older guy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Man, what's his name? Y'all
I
help
don't know.
me
I
out.
can't think of his name, but I know what you're talking about.
He used to represent all of the damn players, and for that period of time, people were like, damn, you know that guy don't play, and he's about his coins. And then all of a sudden, as these guys got older and he had that representation, a lot of people stopped dealing with him. So he got to be sure to be wise on how he approach. His name is at the tip of my tongue, man. I'm gonna
because you got to cross that bridge again, man.
You got to come back again. Yeah.
Yep, man. But so that was one point I had. The next point I had, and
Drew Rosenhaus.
I know we can. Drew Rosenhaus.
Yeah. Shout out to you, JV boy, man. Yeah, Drew Rosenhaus used to be. You used to know you had to pay that money, right? And that's what I was getting at. But go ahead, fam.
Yeah, JV boy be on it too, man. I'll be in the sex, man. He be on it, boy.
Yeah,
he be on it. One thing I wanted to say, draft talk wise, what are you doing with your 12 pick? Are you trading it off? Are you keeping it? And if you are keeping it, what is Law Nation targeting with the first pick in the 2026 draft?
I'm BPA all the way, but right now, I'm not going to give you that PC answer right now. I'm just going ahead and tell you, man. I know that people looking for defense, the Mansour Delanes of the world, the Styles of the world. Yeah. Caleb Downs, if they are not there, right? And y'all call me crazy, man. Y'all call me an idiot, a fool. Y'all can say Law's doing the same thing. Hell yeah, give me Jeremiah Love. If he's there, I'm sitting here like with the 12th pick of the NFL draft, the Cowboys select Jeremiah Love. And there are going to be people like, oh, we need a defense, man. That's the problem with the Cowboys. And now they playing them highlights and stuff. I'm sitting here like, yeah, understand. I look at it from a different view. I look at a damn running back that can control the clock as a defensive player. People fail to realize when the Cowboys drafted Emmitt Smith, I know Blair Thomas went before Emmitt. People fail to realize. But when the Cowboys drafted Irvin, we needed defense. You know what I'm saying? Yes. We needed defense. Yes. We didn't need no offensive player. But you had somebody that was you had somebody that can really run the ball.
Hold on, Lau. You changing my mind. Hold on. You said a mouthful right there. Hold on. You hit us with a little history right there. Because our defense was horrible the year we drafted Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
I remember my dad was mad. We got Irvin Smith.
Yeah.
Man, you own it.
5'8", 5'9" guy to 2. He ain't gonna do all that.
He was undersized.
Right. I remember.
Man, you own it. You are on it. You are on it.
Man, give me that running back.
Hold on, Jeremiah Love. Hey, if he's still there, I'm not mad at it. I'll take it.
And here's
the defense better anyway.
He gonna make defense better. Here's what I get with the people with the Ezekiel Elliott. If Ezekiel Elliott went to a different team, like let's say he went to the damn 49ers or somebody, he would still be playing. Man. He would have been the whole different painted. He would have never got suspended. People fail to realize when Tyreek Hill, he literally
I'm gonna put alleged in there because I don't want no ladders. He literally punched his alleged girl in the belly while she was full pregnant. You see what I'm saying? If you look at it, he never got suspended. You know, the other kid that played for I forgot his name. It's the tip of my tongue. He got traded to the damn Texans. He had stuff that was more egregious, and they never even put a single thing on him. What's his name? I got to get his name, bro. He played for Cincinnati. The running back there. What's his name?
Chubb?
No. Cincinnati Bengals. They went to the Super Bowl. Mixon.
Joe Mixon.
I like Joe Burrows.
Yeah.
I like Joe Burrows. But people fail to realize that the reason why Cincinnati haven't been back to that damn Super Bowl is because they haven't had no run game. Run game is married to the defense. Man, people fail to realize. People dismissed the 16 touchdowns and north of 1,600 yards that he had that season. People fail to realize that Joe Burrows is good, but Joe Mixon was right there in the mix. They just didn't give the brother no credit. There. And everybody, mama, uncle, cousin was talking about how poor that offensive line was. But damn it, they had 1,600 He had 1,600 yards, 16 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And about 3 receivers.
Got him to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
with you.
I'm with you. Shoot, people fail to realize.
I'm with you. But I did hear Steven say that he contacted Jay Wills, Javonte Williams management and all that good stuff.
Right.
But if they don't like the deal that the Cowboys get them and they say, hey, no, we're not looking, I think the Cowboys would look at a running back in that first round if we can't sign Jay Wills.
Hell yeah. All right, so here's my notion on Javonte Williams. I want him on this team for the next season, right? I want that continuity. Now, I ain't finna give no $40 to $50 million contract because of what he did for that one season. I look at, and I'm trying to lower his numbers, believe it or not his money, but I'm trying to talk about his production because I want Jay Will to be fresh a little when we get into the postseason, right? That's when I think that he's going to do his damage the most. But what I'm trying to do is with Jay Williams is pair him up. I can think of a world where I got Jeremiah Love and Jay Williams. Oh my God! Look, you go out the way, man. Shoot, we got Lamb, Pickens. Look. Offense would be okay. Offense would be okay. We just need to find us another little tackle somewhere. You good. You good what I'm saying? You good with that. That's how I look at it. And then we focus on defense.
Number one, number two. That's number one, number two offense in the league. If we monopolize and do that, what you just said right there with Pickens, give him a contract, extend Jay Will, make it to where he make his most money on like a first year proven deal.
Those more incentives.
You know what I mean? Exactly. And then we won't have to pay Jay Love till 2029 or 2028 or something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Yeah. And the more you keep the ball on the offensive side, the better the defense gonna look anyway.
Come on, man, playing keep away, get away, man.
Yeah, man.
No weak spot. There'll be no weak spot. You know what I'm saying? But the quarterback, it was Dak Prescott's fault now. Shit. Dak would be your only weak point.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Make Dak your weakest link. Yeah. Let all these other superstars win the game for a chance.
There you go. He's never done that his whole career. He's never been the weakest. He's never done that his whole career. He's never had the opportunity to really, the years that Ezekiel Elliott did look amazing. You know what I'm saying? He had one person to throw it to.
That was the time that we really like that window everybody been talking about. I think that if we had strong coaching, that was the damn window. After you did that draft with Zeke and all of them, you should have made it your business to add to, remember they was fighting on, do you pay D-Law, do you not? Let's go draft the guy to replace D-Law, and they try to replace D-Law with tacos, man. It was just crazy.
Man. Just crazy. That was probably, what was that, 2017, 2018?
2017. Yeah, 2017 was the worst draft.
Our worst draft. If you get a chance, I'm gonna go back and look at that draft board. But man, that was probably our worst draft, man.
I mean, worst draft for the opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah. Who else? I mean, because we got Taco early. I don't know who else we got or whatever.
No,
man, that was probably one of our worst.
It was all right. It was. I remember Taco, Cheeto Awuzie.
Oh my
Jordan
God.
Lewis. Now, J. Lou, you did good. You know. Ryan Switzer, Xavier Woods, Noah Brown was in that draft. So it was just like for what it is. They didn't really compliment it.
That's Butterfingers. He ain't Noah Brown. That's Butterfingers.
No doubt, man. But man, I appreciate you for calling in, Kobe, man.
That's
Thank
it,
you,
brother.
bro.
All right, man. God bless you, bro. Hey, I'll be calling in. Happy early birthday to you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You know we love you out here, man.
Appreciate you, man.
I'll see you in Oxnard, man.
Come on with it, man. Appreciate you. That's Kobe from the 817, man. And last but not least, I got my guy, Big Amish, man. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Fanatic Live. Talk to me, man.
Can you hear me, Law?
Hey, I can hear you. Let me hear it, man. Let me hear it.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Come on, man. I love you, man.
I love you too. Oh, man, good things happening. I love it.
Yes, indeed, man.
Coach Parker, we're going to love that. So, yeah, before I get into Parker, I just wanted to bring up, we can't have another Mulugeta scene. And what I mean by that, I'm not saying he's even at fault. I'm just saying the NFL, and we talked about it last time when this was all going down, we can't afford, as fans or even the players as owners, you can't afford to have a key player on your team being used in a fashion on either side, doesn't matter, where it affects the season. You can't have that happen anymore. I don't know how they're going to do it. They're going to have to figure out a way of capping in free agency. They're going to have to figure out a way where if someone's a free agent and they're trying to re-sign them, there's got to be, I'm just throwing out some thoughts out there. Not that I know anything about this. But they got to figure this out, because you can't go into the free agency, then in the summer training camp and not know. You got to have your players lined up. So that's got to be worked out by the Players Association, the owners, and help out our fans so we know what the hell's going on. We need some consistency and clarity going in.
Facts.
That's all.
Hell yeah.
Right? That's fair. I don't think I'm asking too much on that. Two, now, I remember Shotty saying this. I'm not trying to throw shade so much on Shotty, but I will on this one.
Okay.
Because when he said a lot of things that we know are BS. But he got his job. I mean, I can't blame him so much. And he did, to a certain degree, hold up the offense. I mean, and there was a lot more for improvement, believe it or not.
Right.
There's a lot more for improvement on offense. And that says a lot. But when Shotty said that he was going to assemble the greatest coaching staff ever, I think that was his words. Tell me if I'm wrong.
No, you're
Eberflus doesn't even come close to doing that. And I want to, and I don't know if you know the inside baseball on this, but was that really his choice? I mean, I know he was hired before, but did Shotty kind of okay that, or did he not have a choice, really?
Man,
to me, it's like he didn't have a choice.
It was more so the go along, get along. When you hire somebody that's not extremely qualified, they tend to say, okay, I go with the flow, because I know for sure that there were other candidates with more experiences that wasn't hired. So I feel like I'm owing to the ownership here. And that's something that it's kind of hard to really turn down coaching for the Cowboys because of the legacy and the history, the rich history that they have. So I'm quite sure that Schottenheimer was like, hey, I'm going to go along to get along. And that's just unfortunately for that whole situation.
I can't blame him for that.
I did the same thing too.
I can't blame him for that.
Yeah.
But now if he's getting his chance, right, that's why I like, and I love the hiring of Parker. Now, is Orr coming aboard as well? I mean, I'm missing I hope that happens. I love Coach Orr. If we can get him and his mindset, oh man, that would go a long way in my book, anyway. In my opinion.
Well, they had went out to eat last night, so hopefully within the course of the confines of the conversation, that he don't have the bubble guts.
Talking.
Yes, indeed, and they fed him some good tomahawk steak and some mac and cheese. Hopefully, and get some collard greens and cornbread too. Hopefully, they gave him that type of meal, and he's sitting there saying, "Man, I'm from Texas, man. I'm from Dallas area. Let me just stay here." Right? The family would love it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the players would love it, and the fans would love it.
Yeah.
I think it's a win-win situation all around.
Yeah.
Getting these and the assistant coaches. I can't wait to see what his staff looks like on the defensive side of the ball. I really can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
And for the players, and not get any more bull sugar coating anymore.
Come on, man.
That's why I want the straight truth. That's what we want. We want answers. And if they don't have the answers, just say I don't have the answers.
Right.
That's all. I mean, we give everyone a pass. We've all been through hard times.
So
it's not looking to beat up on anyone. But I love the fact that he's looking to get communication, because these old white coaches and Eberflus, man, I don't know. Yeah, communication today is so much different. And Shadi said it. Communication is critical, and that's for anything we do in life.
Facts.
Communication is critical. So, I applaud the moves. I just hope that they're allowed to do the shopping and to fulfill their policies and goals on the defensive side of the ball. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see Jerry mingling. And if I see it, then I know it's not the coaches. But, I know there's going to be some part of Jerry in this. But I hope it doesn't come back to haunt us. That's all. I hope Jerry is enough seasoned and knows to hold back. And that's all. That's all I got for you, my brother from another mother.
Yeah.
And how about them Cowboys?
Yo, that's Big Amish, man, from the 202, man. That's my guy. I mean.
Goodbye.
I know me and Twin, boy. It's something about continuity and just being from the same area that when we play spades together, they said, my bad. We winning. I already know we winning. Especially if it's two type of people that never played together before on that spade table, and me and my brother playing, shoot, we winning. We board talking and all of that stuff because we already had the synchronicities going. Y'all get what I'm saying? Shoot, we win. We playing spades and dominoes. Shoot. Bust that spade table out in them dominoes. See, that's the other side of the people. They don't do that. So they don't understand. Like there's a secret code source of information that you can have, man, when you just on the same page, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, play them spades and stuff. Now, I don't know. Maybe people can play Uno like that. I don't know. But, man, shoot. I'm just being real, man. Like, synchronicity, Seabass, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know what, I'm just being, let me see how I can say this. I'm asking a real question because I'm from Mississippi, y'all. What do the other side do when they get together? I just need to know, like, do y'all have cookouts? What y'all do when y'all get together? Like, do y'all play spades and dominoes? I just need to know, man. I'm being real. Like, what do y'all do when y'all get together, man? Do y'all talk SHIT? Do y'all play some pickup basketball? Or y'all play, what y'all do, man? Do y'all... Well, we competitive on all things, man. Shoot, I seen the volleyball net, man. Boy, we get together, boy, we do some volleyball. What do y'all do when y'all get together, though? I should have asked somebody to call in on the other side and say, do y'all play some spades and dominoes? Yeah. We play spades in school before class. Spades get real. And rolling the dice, man, look, man, it's a lot of people that lost their lives to the damn dice game. But, I just need to know, man. But I can envision Parker and Odor. Let me invite you over to the cookout, man. Bring the potato salad and have Auntie Shirley bring the spaghetti, and we're gonna play some spades and dominoes, man. Bring some drinks and stuff, you know. Cornhole, hey man, poker is nice now. Now that's something that, you know, hey, spots or dots, you know. Got to get the 12-piece dominoes, Uno, dice, poker cards, and darts just for the game. Cornhole, you know. Kerry, you don't want these problems, man. I promise you don't want these problems on that spade table, man. We're going to beat you so bad, you're going to be like, hey, man, let's play some bid whist, some Jim Rummy or something. Yeah, let's play some poker. We're going to beat you so bad, man. Get some blackjacks or something like that. All right, man. This was a good episode, man. Not to alienate nobody, but there was a real question. Like, what do y'all do? Y'all do kick it and hang it out. You know, do you bring the hors d'oeuvres? Tug of war. I know good well Tyrone and them, they damn sure ain't doing tug of war. Can y'all imagine? Can y'all imagine Tyrone? Because he gonna come with them damn flip-flops. And you pulling on the grass or the sand. Ah! What's going on? Yeah, you tug of war with them pokes, man. Maybe just chill out. They go play some spades, man. Put the Frankle Beverly Maze on. Don't play the Beyonce version. She messed that song up. Beehive, don't come after me. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. JV boy says, bring the zip. I got 3-5, man. I don't got the zip. That's when you bring Chad and Cody. They'll have the bong and everything. True story. I left the Jackson State party one time. Me and my brethrens. We drove all the way up to Mississippi State. And they had this bonfire. We went from a black party to a white party, and they had this bonfire, and they had this big old keg sitting on ice, and they was taking shots or what have you. But they said before you take the shot, true story by the way, before you take this shot, we gonna flip you upside down, and we got this keg stand, and they will pour this damn liquor down your mouth coming out of that keg stand upside down. And they said when you upside down, the beer goes straight to the head. You know what I'm saying? It makes you get buzzed even faster. That was their culture. There was no spades that were being played. It wasn't no dominoes. They had a few of our music in there. But it was during that time frame when they had that White Boy Wasted song out. Get White Boy Wasted. Boy, I'm telling you, man. And then we had a Grateful Dead. For real. True story. They didn't call Mississippi State Starksville. They call it Starks Vegas, man. This shoe. Y'all know about Rice Hall and all of those little areas. Shout out to all my Mississippi folks. Yeah, see, JV boy say you remember keg stands and bonfires. They don't do that at Jackson State. We'd have been arrested and in jail or something for starting fires. Woo! Hey, what y'all doing all that fire out there? They'd have had me locked up over here. What y'all try to start a fire?
Look at my African American over here.
But neither here nor there. DP said Beyonce definitely messed that song up. Y'all know what song I'm talking about. But regardless of Kristen Parker, Peter Parker,
or even if we draft a TJ Parker. I want to win for the 2026. I want to win. And how we win is according to what Christian Parker assembles. So make sure we assemble the right guys together, regardless of the conversation. Mama said that there will be days literally just like this. But if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless with it all, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan for it, or lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply go after the things you want with all of your capacity, strength, and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold or the poverty or the famish of fame or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besiege and beset. Beyonce, I love you, girl. Don't come after me. With the help of Almighty G-O-D, you will get it. Don't get them beehives after me, man. DC for life, not for short. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to Frankly Beverly. It Maze. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell him run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell him run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands. I'm by my lonely.
Come on, baby.
Turned to a savage. Now my baby wants to hold me. I love my
that Everclear, man.
I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried
man.
to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady.
Come on.
First one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy.
Yeah.
Put in my hours, send the invoice, and they pay me.
I need 6 of them.
I need 6 rings like MJ.
Come on, baby. Carrie, you don't want these problems.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Tell him run it up. No
y'all hit Michael Parsons up and let him know that Law Nation said when we was on them spade tables, we beat the brakes off of Parsons so bad that he wanted to jump on my team.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell him run it. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out
to the sofas, baby.
I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry.
Yeah.
Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. This with the devil, used to love playing those games.
Hey, that cup water, man. That's a real drink. That's a sneaker.
I'm on the come up, bet I live up
to my name, baby.
I wake up,
Law Nation.
No drip this. Tell him run it up.
Come on.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
stretch.
Tell him run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
stretch.
Tell him run it up.
Appreciate y'all. One love. If we offended anyone today, charge it to my beard, not my heart, man. I love y'all. I know we come from different sides of the world and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, boy, we may not look the same. Y'all definitely don't talk like me. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all cut us, we bleed the same, silver and blue. And then we're going to throw them damn hands. Ain't that right? We gonna throw them hands.
Oh, boy.
Should try Jesus. Don't try me. I got hands. One love, baby. That Grateful Dead, and it was another little drink that they'll walk out with. It was powerful. I forgot the name of that shot that they love to have everybody take. I got it. when we went up to Mississippi State, they flipped us upside down, gave us that shot of like whatever it was, ice cold beer. It could be Michelob, I don't know, Ultra or some shit. And to make a longer story short, Grateful Dead. You had to down a Grateful Dead, and it was the a Jaeger bomb. That Jaeger bomb took me up out of there. Y'all thought I fell out of this chair. That had to be at least 20 years ago, though. Who remember the Jaeger? I know it's spelled differently, but can you put that in the chat? I think that was the name of it. Jägermeister or something like that. It was a shot. Lemon drops make the panty drops. I see you, Ice Cold. Stop giving them girls them lemon drops. Yeah. All at one.
All at one. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone.
Them Jägermeisters, boy, they'll get you there. A Boilermaker, yeah. I follow wherever you go.
Whatever you do, play it too.
They didn't have Code 45 at that bonfire. I was a bartender, man, for 20 years. Yeet.
And they understand the cost. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far.
Until next time, DC for life.
If a paper
not for sure.
crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
Rewind button.
My turn! Told me it was my turn. It's my turn.
The other DP said he missed the show. Rex!
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Rewind, gang. Gang, gang.